Was that the loudest slurp I've ever heard in my life? Why was that the loudest slurp ever?
What's up, guys? It's C9 White here. We're here doing a roundtable. We're gonna recap the 2021 year and also talk about our plans for 2022.
Hi, I'm Mel. I'm the in-game leader at Cloud9 White.
Hi, I'm Kat. I am the controller player for the team.
Hi, I'm Alexis. I go by Alexis in game, and I play Initiator / Duelist for Cloud9 White.
Hey guys, I'm Jazzy. I go by the name of Jazzykins, and I'm the duelist of the team.
I'm Annie Dro. I go by Annie Dro, and I am the Sova one trick.
We're still coming into as a newish team into 2021 though, I guess.
Yeah.
Still getting our bearings is what it means to be a pro team, I guess, when the year started.
Yeah. When did we beat Renegades? Was that
Whose birthday was it?
Oh, no,
the
we were
coaches on
signed.
here.
It was 2021 because
Yeah.
the Dream's birthday is in
like
February.
January or February?
Yeah.
Or something.
It was early in
So
the
that was
year.
our first thing.
That was like a
we
big
did.
dub.
Yeah.
And then we beat United in a
Pretty-
BO3
yeah,
in order
pretty
to go
close
against
after
XSET.
that.
We never talk about that, but I thought that was a good win.
That was a good
no,
one.
that was
That was a good
And then we
one.
almost took a map off exit too. It was like 13-11.
Dude, we
so-
could have won that.
Girl,
I'm so
true.
mad
We
after
could have
that.
won.
Dude,
Could've
the
won it
hitting
all.
was really fun.
And then obviously the game changers.
Oh yeah, the
I
first
think we
one
had
was
2
the
game
third one.
changers that year, right?
3?
3?
No, wait, are you
was it
joking?
3?
We 3-peated. That was the.
It was
Oh,
it was in
yeah.
March, June, and then
Girl, we had so many, and we won all of them. That's crazy.
March, June,
That's crazy.
and then October, right?
Girl, I don't
June,
remember these
October.
things.
Yeah.
Dude, there was. What was the last one we played? Was it in October?
Yeah.
I think so.
It was like the beginning of October.
Yeah, so there was 3.
Yeah, we.
Free low, I don't know.
Freelo. She said freelo.
Oh my god. And then there was the VCT Open. There's 3 last year. There's one against
There
LG, and then there's the last one against Brimstone Gaming, the one that went 3 maps.
3 maps.
Yeah, we went 1-2, right, against Brimstone.
Yeah, it literally was 16-14, 13-11, 13-11.
It
I'm,
was
like,
so close.
confident.
It was actually so close.
And then there was Philly.
Philly.
And then a bajillion NSGs in between every.
Oh wait, I forgot about the LAN. That was 2021, huh?
The LAN was kind of
I kind of thought that was this year.
Yeah, it was the big final event of the year, which is kind of cool because now the boot camp was the start of our year, you know.
Yeah.
And
this
the
is
LAN
cool.
kind of wrapped everything up for us, and now we're starting again with a really cool 2-week opportunity here.
I guess I'd say the most, the thing that I'm most proud of this year is definitely I had to work through a lot of, I guess mental and performance anxiety issues and the difference between January of last year and January of this year. I just feel like a completely different person in terms of how I approach the team in the game and how I also approach myself. So.
I mean, I think for all of us, it might not be our first year competing necessarily, but competing with the amount of attention and eyes on us and the level of pressure, it's a completely different experience to just playing for fun or I don't know. But I think all of us have had to get used to that and adapt to that and learn how to not just survive in that environment, but thrive in it, I guess.
I think when we first got signed, we definitely sort of succumbed to the VLR comments and things, and it kind of destroyed our confidence a little bit. At least for me, it was pretty bad. So I think this year we're completely different players.
Now
this
it's
point.
we read the VLR comments and we
We're
just
just
laugh.
laugh,
Yeah.
It's entertainment. It's free.
Yeah, it's free entertainment.
All of last year, it was a really mental struggle for me, because especially me being a full high school student and everything, just all that pressure of also being I have to perform well all the time when I'm I have all this stress on me. So yeah, I'm still in high school until June. So I kind of just manage my time, but it was I always struggled doing that, but I tried my best. But yeah, it's just all about time management.
Bro, Jazzy's selling herself short. She's up at 6 a.m. for class, and then 8 hours later, practice starts 3 o'clock, 8 more hours, and then she can get off and do her homework.
You got a 15-minute gap between school ending and prac starting.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think for me personally, probably just overall, my confidence as a player has grown a lot. I was very much like, I mean, I still am to a certain extent, but like just down on myself for no reason. Like I'll just whiff a shot and I'll be like, damn, I suck. Instead of just being like, oh, go next, you know? I think my confidence has gotten a lot better. And I think as a team, our confidence has gotten a lot better. Like we make plays that I don't think we would have made like a year ago, you know? And I also think we just have had a lot of like upsets against good teams because like Renegades was like the big one that we had. And like just games like that happen, or really close games, just give us like the fuel that we need to like beat even better teams.
I kind of have like two things. So, I mean, we talked about being a student, but I'm not a student anymore, but I was. I graduated with my bachelor's in May. And at the time, I was going to keep doing my master's degree. I was in a graduate program that I ended up leaving, but that moment was like it's like a pivotal like life moment, you know, where like I kind of decided that this is like my life now. This is like, it isn't just like a few year thing. Like this is actually what I want to do forever. And now I like can fully commit myself to that. That was a really good moment for me, and I haven't regretted it for a second. So yeah, as a team, I guess I kind of talked about it a little as well, but we're all just like learned how to be like good teammates and like learn how to like be less frustrated with each other, but also learn how to like be okay with it when someone's frustrated with you, and like trust each other that we aren't like, nobody hates you because you're messing up or you're doing something wrong. Like it's just a part of the process that we all make mistakes and we need to help each other fix them. And like there are going to be emotions and they're going to be negative, but it's like a day-to-day thing, and it's not like I don't know, like it's not something that'll affect us long term.
I think I'm just really proud of everyone on the team for like the amount of resolve for everything that we've all had to go through as a team, and everyone individually has had their own struggles, and like everyone has said, I'm just really proud seeing the women you guys have become over this past year, and I'm just really blessed to be honored to be your teammate. I'm just proud of you guys.
Let's go. Let's go. None of us got cut.
I mean, for a lot of us, it's like our first time even playing on a team, you know? So like being expected to just be like a perfect teammate right off the bat when we were signed, or even when we were on Magical, was like kind of unrealistic. So I'm glad that we all have sort of like grown through like whatever issues that we had and sort of learned how to be good teammates, because there could have been a situation where one of us just like couldn't do that and we would have got cut and we wouldn't be this 5, you know? So it is good that we kind of grew through that.
And it's especially like interesting because like this is our first game competing, and we're up against people who have like decades of team experience, like of like gameplay experience, of like pro experience, and we're like trying to go like head to head with them, and we had to do like so much catching up that I think we're at the point now where we are pretty much like getting caught up, and we can actually start to like, you know, have those battles go our way. So
I think one thing that we have kind of changed our perspective on is like playing our own game. Like I think a lot of times we would play teams and we would be really focused on like what they were doing and the tendencies that we saw and like the strats that we saw them running in this other tournament, and we would kind of lose focus on what our strats were, and we would kind of lose focus on like what our game plan was, when if we had just stuck to that, it would have been a much closer game or a win. So I think we kind of changed our perspective in that sense when we play against certain teams.
So this could be like kind of controversial, but I feel like in general when people talk about our team going up against a male team, if we win against them, it's generally considered an upset. Whereas if we win against them, it's like the team is bad, basically.
Yeah. Like we don't get like commended for beating a good team. It's like, oh, that other team has had a bad day. It's not like, oh, we played well. It's like, no, they played bad.
It's like we beat Renegades. It's like, oh, it's a BO1. We beat United. It's like, well, that team sucks anyways. like
Yeah.
Or like we'll pull like people will post our losses, but they won't post our wins.
Yeah.
Like, they'll discuss our losses, but they don't discuss
Like
the wins.
there's like more than 200 comments on like our loss, and then like 3 comments on our win. It's like,
Yeah.
like okay.
It's just funny. What's really funny is when a tier 2 team is also upset, and it's like both of our threads there, and ours has like a ton of commentary on it, and then that team, which is like equally as much of an upset, that they got upset, there's like 5 comments. It's just like, it's really funny to see how disingenuous these commenters are, that they care about the tier 2 scene and they just only comment to hate on our threads, right? But they're not on threads that are equally as much as an upset. It's just interesting.
I guess like a personal goal is like just like building reputation in like the pro community and like trying to like network more this year, because I think like last year I didn't really like network at all, and like I didn't really like play with other pro players. But I think this year I want to start like getting the connections and like playing with like other tier 2 players, and like I know like Yuki with like a lot of tier 2 players and tier 1 players, and like that's kind of like what I want to do, is just kind of play with other pros and like start to get I guess like more connections that way. And also like yeah, I feel like that's how you kind of like get respect, and that's I feel like that's why like you're probably one of the most respected on the team, is because you do like play with a lot of other pros, and they like see you play and they're like, you know, Mel's a good player because I watch her play.
It's
and
just,
I play with
it's
her.
honestly just exposure. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like everyone on this team is equally as skilled. It's just a matter of exposure. People just see people that stream and they're like, oh, this person streams, that person must be really good. But literally, if anyone like streamed or was doing X, Y, Z, and we all did it like at the exact same hours, people would be talking about everyone on the team.
Yeah, because I feel like that's like
exposure.
That's like probably like my personal goal, just queuing more people. So
I feel like I have literally a million like personal goals, and like I literally have like a list of all the things I want to work on and like what I want to. But I feel like maybe, I don't know if it's a Valorant specific thing or if it's like every game, but I feel like Valorant is very hard to have like very explicit, like defined, like we want to make it this far in this tournament, or like we want to get this rank or whatever, like, because a lot of it is just like how good you feel and the momentum you have as a player. It's hard to have like very explicit, like easy to like say I achieved that, but it's more of like a feeling for me, and like I feel like I've done this better. I don't know.
2 goals for me would be like, 1, I want to be like one of the best tier 2 IGLs, and then obviously tier 1. If I end up being a tier 1 IGL, like, I'll take that. But obviously a goal would be being one of the like best tier 2 IGLs, having good like strategy and really good calling, and being like the best version of myself, but not the best version of like what other people think I am. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, not like putting myself in a box and just seeing myself and trying to be the best version I can be, knowing me, and not like the idea and the image other people have of
Like the expectation.
Yeah, like the idea they have of me, what they want me to do. It feels there's a lot of pressure. Maybe you guys can relate to that.
yeah.
We definitely, just as a female team, we just have so many expectations on us, especially regarding like the Game Changer tournaments. Like we're expected to take number 1, and if we lose a certain amount of rounds, it's like,
Yeah, even if we lose like double digit
not even
rounds,
lose
it's
the
like, that was
game,
close.
just lose the rounds. It's like, oh my gosh, it's like a talking point in the community at that point.
Like a team goes like 6 rounds against us, and we beat them like 6-13, and then, you know, people are like, wow, this was a close game.
Yeah,
you
they're
know,
on Twitter.
even the competitors, like, that was a close game, like we could have beat them, and it's like, yeah, okay.
I think when I was playing Counter-Strike, I had like Miss Harvey and Potter to like look up to as like really good female Counter-Strike players. And it's kind of insane that now, to other young women in the scene, we are those people. And we've all built such like incredible communities of people that are all so supportive of us, and we all have our own like Discords with our little like fans in there, and like we can talk to them, and they're in our streams, and it's like, it's so weird to have like a consistent community of people supporting you always, no matter what. It's like such a surreal kind of feeling.
I think it's another thing too, is like not only to like young women in the scene, but in a sense, this is gonna sound egoic. I'm not meaning this in like an egoic way at all, but as a team that like other female teams that are signed look to as well, because we're the team that people talk about in terms of like taking upsets from a tier 1 or tier 2 team. Yeah. The other teams don't really like the light isn't really on them, where it's like, oh, like XSET, they have to win this game or else there's gonna be a bajillion Reddit comments. Like, so we kind of carry the torch in the sense where we kind of carry the burden of like, we have to get this upset, we have to win these games, like every single one. In that sense, where we kind of carry the female scene. Okay, that sounds bad.
No.
How do I reword that? I'm not saying that in a way. It's not a slight. It's not a slight to other teams. It's just like, there's definitely added pressure that is just a reality.
People have us as the like standard for like not only women in Valorant, but like women in like esports, honestly. Like when there's these discussions about like where do women stand in the competitive scene in Valorant in this game? And people are like, well, the best team, like Cloud9 White, does this. Like, we're literally the standard. And it's like, it's just an extra level of pressure to like literally be what people look to when they want to know how women are doing in esports. Like,
And I'm not trying to say that like the other teams are bad either. Like Shopify Rebellion or Studio, like I think they're good teams. But it's just like they don't have the pressure of like Shopify Rebellion is like the team that needs to take this win or something like that.
They don't even have the pressure of being the team to win Game Changers. That's still us.
That's true. And that not in like the least ego way possible.
Yeah, like it's still, the pressure's always on us. Like
Also, like talking about that too, like this year's like international land too, like that's a lot of like pressure on us because like we're unbeatable right now, so
people are like, NA will finally win something. Like,
Yeah,
C9
we're NA's last hope.
Like, yeah.
We're actually NA's last hope, so.
something that I want to do is just like beat all the tier 2 teams that we always get beat by. Like Mel said, the Mafia, like that was a team that we have been saying that we are better than, we should beat them. And there's a bunch of other teams that have beat us consistently, or it's gone like 1-to-1 that we want to sort of dominate over. So I think that for me is like one of the bigger goals into the first part of this year, and kind of work towards being at the top of tier 2.
I think cashing in our scrim bucks, you know, because we'll be scrimming like tier 2 teams and we're like doing well against them, and then like the match comes and we like lose a close game, and it's like, dude, we like know we can beat them. So I feel like this year, like I just really want to take that feeling and like actually just get some good wins that nobody's gonna talk about.
Yeah.
I think also this year I kind of want to get like some more like really good like like LAN reps too.
Yeah.
And like win against these pug teams because like I know we can, and so yeah.
Twitch.tv/Melange, Twitter.com/Mel_A on
Twitch.tv/Annie, Twitter.com/Annie_Dro. Follow me. Hassan follows me.
Oh my god. No, he's gonna pull us up on his stream.
All right, follow me on Twitter, Alexis Marie NY. If you are a fan of Cat, I will get her in contact with you. No, so, if you are a Katsumi Sim,
I'm protecting
follow
her.
me and hit my DMs.
I was gonna say, I'm almost at 100K, so catch me if yes on Twitch.
100K in.
Twitch.tv/Jazzykins. Twitter. I'm gonna post on YouTube soon, hopefully.
What's your Twitter?
Jazzykins, same.
Oh.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.